Can we mute that when you get a second? Sorry, I know it sucks.
No, you can have it on.
You can keep it on. Sorry.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to the pregame lounge. That energy I was looking for. Presented as always by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Download it now, because there you see down in the green on the bottom right, the final segment. Superstar Dev's going to make us some money. Let's sprinkle a little money on this game and make it even more sweet. The Nuggets hosting the Warriors for the second time in 3 days, playing the fourth game in 5 nights. Quite the grind. We're going to have some notes for you. We're going to talk about what to expect from Jokic. He's on a heater. Does the heater continue?
Does the heater continue?
This is nothing but bangers.
This is nothing but bangers. And then, of course, we're going to see, with these two gentlemen over there, seated right to my right, would they make a deal with the devil right now if the devil manifested himself in the form of me?
It's a preemptive yes.
I think it just really depends on, like, how much of a banger it is. Like,
It's not that good of a deal.
If it's not that good of a deal, I don't see them making it. But if it's a pretty good deal, I think they would.
They'd make a lot of deals with the devil. How much do you think it would cost for Dev to sell you out? Just like...
Not much, Not much at all.
Oh, man.
If it was like, Dev, you could have $1 million, but Vogt would be in prison for the rest of his life. And Dev would be like, I get $1 million?
Well, what did he do?
What did he?
You know what? Don't tell me.
He didn't do anything.
Don't tell me.
He just is in prison.
I would take
don't want to know.
So you should.
So, yep, we got Nuggets, we got Warriors, we got Steph, we got Klay. What else do we have there? But why don't you walk us through some game
That's
notes?
right.
Oh, actually, first off,
Yeah.
we were drinking some wine courtesy of Superstar the Hamburglar and OG. He brought us a whole box of wine. Not box wine. He brought us a whole box of bottled wine.
Wine.
Like a whole bunch of wine. So, Duvalier.
Saúde, amigos.
Oh, really? We have a new one over here, huh?
Yeah.
You're so Brazilian.
Picked up some nouns.
Yeah.
Hey,
He even does shaved a Brazilian with Manscaped.
hey, yo,
That's right.
I usually complain about things that are brought on the show.
Pretty good?
This is pretty good. I'm not complaining.
I prefer
look,
more tannical.
I'm not a shot taker.
Oh, this is good.
I am a sipper.
a sipper. Yeah,
I am
exactly.
a sipper.
I love a good cab soft, bro.
That's so good. We're so classy tonight. Oh, my God.
This is just a cab, though. Do you want the game notes?
Please?
Michael Malone on the injury report, guys. Will Barton is out. Jeff Green is back.
Congrats to Unc.
Congrats to Uncle. Is he dad now?
No, well, he is a dad, but he is our uncle. But do you know what that means?
He's Uncle Dad?
We got a new cousin.
Oh, that's fun. Welcome to the family.
Welcome to the fam.
As of right now, I don't know if we have actually seen these. On the game notes, Malone told us that he's still waiting to hear the final verdict on Bones Highland, Zeke Naji, and Aaron Gordon. If you have seen anything since on the internet, feel free to let us know. I will double check, but I think those guys are still questionable. Malone,
They're available. I saw those guys. Aaron Gordon, available.
Aaron Gordon, available?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Who knows
Thank
if
you.
they'll play, but available.
Available, yeah. Malone did also say there might be something with guys are available. Maybe they don't play, but if depending on how the game goes, they do or they don't. He started to complain about the travel schedule and the game schedule, and then cut himself off and said, we can't waste an ounce of energy complaining about these things. We just have to get a win right now. As far as their relative success they've had against Golden State this year, he credited their 3-point defense, and he pointed out that it's been stellar all year. And he thinks it's one of the reasons they've been able to beat Golden State twice in Golden State. And he pointed out that lately they haven't shot the 3-ball well either, but when you defend well, you give yourself another chance to more of a chance to win, of course.
Yeah. You forgot an important detail, though, here as you were going through the, over-the-top notes. They got in, they said today, around 4:30 in the morning.
They did get in around 4 a.m.
So that's kind of ridiculous. Like, first of all, I don't know why, because it wasn't that late. Like, the game, the game ended pretty late.
I think
Travel takes longer, I guess. I would have guessed a team plane. Like, it's easy to load the bags on.
Yeah, I've never been on one of those, so I don't know. But he did point out that also once they got on the ground, like, there was snow, things went slow. Guys just got back later than they hoped. But then he cut himself off and said, let's not complain about it. We've been playing well. We just got to do what we can to win. He did say, look, let's be honest, the guys are tired, but we just have to find some way to get some juice. And as we know with this Nuggets team, we'll be able to tell very early on, right, if they have that.
Man. Here's the thing. The team can say, like, hey, no excuses, play like a champ. We can make excuses. This is a game that has, like, everything stacked against you. You got in at 4:30. You're playing the fourth game in 5 nights. You're down, like, 7 players. This is close to a 7. Like, if Denver is going to win this one, this would be close to the 7. one of the more historic games in Nuggets, recent history. So to me, I don't have a problem saying that Nuggets don't win tonight. I'm not going to be all that surprised.
Right. I mean, listen, there are a lot of things going against them here.
Yeah.
But we can look at the other side of the sword and say it's not like Golden State's been playing super well. The Nuggets have been playing well.
Sure.
And it's been behind the best player in the world playing the best he ever has. So is it hard? Yeah, but do you write it off? No, right? They've got a chance to win. They've got a good win in front of them, and we'll see if they can go out and get it. He did talk with the entire coaching staff about the idea of resting guys. I see the comments pointed out Gordon is available and starting. Bones Highland also available. They talked about the idea of resting guys, and specifically Nikola Jokic. But Nikola is a creature of habit, Malone tells us, and he's a rhythm guy. And right now, let's be honest, his rhythm is off the charts. When you're playing at a level like that, I don't know if you really want to take a game off. And I agree with that, fellas.
The fact that they asked their best player, do you want to play tonight? And it's a discussion that multiple coaches have came up with. They had to go to Jokic and ask, do you want to play? And he's like, yo, I'm in a zone. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing well.
Yeah.
Like, why would I stop this heater that I'm on? So, like, I love the fact that he's ready to play, especially on, a big night, 4 games in 5 nights. And he's like, bring it to me. Like, that just goes to show you the type of competitor, the type of, player that he is. So I love it.
Dev, he didn't just say bring it on. He didn't just say, like, I want to play.
Oh, give this to me.
He wore this outfit walking into the arena. Look at this man. Is this the GQ model that we've grown to know? Oh, my God. Look, first of all, drawstring, orange pants, floral pattern shirt. You got to love that one.
See,
With the collar out, too? Oh, come on.
The thing that I love about it is look, you see that? That's a drawstring.
I love that.
That's sweat.
Yeah, that's
He has on sweats that's as a suit.
style
Like,
and comfort.
So like that, he went out of his way to find this suit, and also it just keeps on. He's now starting to take on more of the Joker.
He does look like the Joker.
that's a
That's
great
the
Like
point.
really,
That's
that's
a
the
great
part
point,
that is
yeah.
starting to get to me. Like, that's already been his nickname, and he's never really fully embraced it, even though that's what he is. Like, he has like subtle things like that, but like for him to put on an outfit like that, he's starting to like just get into it, and I love that like part of his like characteristics, right?
Here's what I would say, though. I don't think he's the Joker. I think he's Joker. I know it's a slight distinction, but for some reason to me, he's Joker, not the Joker. Whatever. I still like the outfit. Maybe he is becoming like a psychotic.
Listen, GQ Sports put him and his watch in a digital article the other day and called him the MVP.
I told Win the other day that he was a watch guy.
He is a watch
Win
guy.
told me I was wrong.
No, he's a watch guy.
My
GQ
intel was
saw
correct.
that. GQ also saw this video. They replied, called him the MVP again.
Oh,
Guess what
my
I just
God.
did on Twitter? I put GQ in the club.
They're in the club, baby.
Oh,
GQ.
they're in the club.
What do you
Let 'em
think
in.
they think of our outfits tonight?
They love him. They love him. They love all of our.
right.
I got a
fits.
nice watch on
Wow.
tonight. I stepped up in Brazil.
Look at that thing, man. Any other game notes?
That's pretty much it, fellas.
That's pretty much
That's
it?
pretty much it.
Alrighty. Well, why don't we move on then and talk again about Jokic, because he is on a heater, guys. This is the best 3-game stretch of his career. It's well covered. Everybody on earth is starting to give him his flowers. Like right now, Jokic's score, his MVP score, like people talking about him, it's through the roof. It's the highest it's ever been. I would go as far as to say I think he's actually the MVP favorite. I know that DraftKings doesn't have him that. DraftKings is just trying to play to the crowd.
Yep,
All the idiots that don't know what they're talking about. Hey, they'll take your money. All the analysts, I think, have said, man, what he's been doing now that the numbers are starting to come around and they're climbing the standings, I think everybody's kind of there. But here's the thing: it's 4th game in 5 nights. They're down all these guys. Should we really expect another? Predict his line tonight? What's Jokic going to do as an encore for this run?
Honestly, all jokes aside, it's a modest 30, 16, and 9.
The money in my DraftKings account agrees with you. I've made some similar bets. I am expecting another heater. I don't know if it's gonna be.
How?
Why not?
I'm tired.
Why
I'm
not?
telling you, I'm tired.
I hear you, man. I hear the fatigue. It's a fair question, but there's nothing about the way he's looked on the court. Forget what we talk about on this couch. The way he looked on the court, there's nothing that implies he's not ready to do it again. And in fact, he's done it in spite of some pretty bad performances from the teammates around him. If these guys are ready to knock down shots tonight, Jokic is ready to wreak havoc.
I also think that he looks at this Warriors team and he's not afraid of them. Like, they don't have those type of guys
Kevon
right now.
Looney.
You know, so for his matchup, he's going to say, hey, what's changed from the last time that I played them? And I went, berserk and insane. Now, also, people are doubting him. He's going to make sure that he proves it as a point. The fact that they're on TNT, I think that we downplay it, but, in Serbia, they don't get to watch Altitude TV. We already don't get to watch Altitude TV. They really don't. They're on TNT tonight.
Right.
They have the opportunity to play.
Man.
So this is his opportunity to be able to play against his, with his hometown, with everybody's eyes on him. This is an opportunity for him to say, hey, you guys have been missing what I've been doing. I'll show you in a different way. So I'm all in on that tonight.
All right, you guys talked me into it. I'm all in on it too. Here's the thing, this is the stuff of legends. He has the 65 minutes in a 68-minute game. He's done some historic things that you just kind of go, this would be one of those ones. We remember the 7, remember this, that. You get 4 and 5, and all of them are bangers. If his game could be anywhere near that, and you get the win, to me, it'll just be one of those ones. Somebody wrote me this on Twitter the other day, said if Nuggets win that one and Jokic plays well, it'll be a stretch you tell your kids about.
100%.
I kind of agree. Right now, it's a great stretch. We'll talk to each other about it. We'll probably bring it up maybe from time to time about best games, this or that, best stretches. But you get this one, we'll tell our kids about it. And that's actually a really cool thing.
I mean, I can't stop telling Michelle about it no matter how much she asks me to stop. So I believe it.
My girls have gotten now, they're like, Jokic is better than you. I'm like, yeah.
I'll take that.
They've noticed. Damn it.
They've noticed.
You've noticed? Did you go watch me play? Maybe you need to go watch another game with me.
Adam's oldest daughter recently actually, I know you guys were talking, and she was like, I just think it's a little shameful the way Embiid plays to the whistle.
That's what she said, yeah. That was crazy. It was really insightful, though, I thought, what she brought up.
I mean, look at the effect it's having on the kids.
It's ruining the game for all the kids. Yeah. By the way, guys, are you guys enjoying this score? This is an actual score to a basketball game right now.
Around the association.
Early around the association. Who would have guessed? Brooklyn Nets 108, Philly 79. James Harden, noted big game performer, is 3 of, drum roll please, what would you guess? You've seen
21?
17. 3 of 17. He's not going to shoot again, man.
You got to sit him down.
You sit him down for his own well-being. You just kind of hey, take it easy. I'm telling you the best thing, and you shared this, but I've seen it on the timeline since. Ben Simmons made his return. Whole arena booed him. End of the first quarter, whole arena's booing
the Sixers.
The Sixers. It's so funny. What's that line? The basketball gods are always watching.
That's right.
Always watching, man.
Oh, man, that's
that
a good
third
take
eye.
right now.
By the way, tonight, another thing with Jokic. He came out so aggressive last game. I mean, it was the most aggressive looking we've seen him in so long. And I think part of that had to do with who was available to him. Well, tonight, you go with Monte Morris, regular starter. Austin Rivers, low usage. Aaron Gordon just hasn't had it much lately offensively. Jeff Green's back, but he's low usage. And then obviously Jokic. I don't know. Maybe this is another one where they kind of need Jokic. Those are a lot of passive players around him. So do we expect the same assertiveness out of the gate?
Absolutely.
All right.
It's the guys, they know what their bread and butter is. They know what's going to, get them into a position to win. And guys want to win at this level. Putting the ball in your best player's hands, that's what they have been accustomed to. So in their mind, it's not hey, play hard defense, hustle on the floor. Now it's how can I make sure that, the best player on the team is happy? How can I put him in positions to make him successful? And also, Jokic is a type of player where if he's happy, if he's dealing, he's still going to hit you, even though he's in his own cushion. He's still a guy that's going to make sure that everyone else is involved. So, yeah, I feel feed Jokic. That's the game plan every single night now.
Feed Jokic indeed. Do you guys? I think I'm a pretty good person, relatively speaking. I know. Laugh at your own peril. I feel like I have a good heart, a tender heart, a soft, gentle heart.
I agree. Well, gentle is.
But I feel like I'm a bad person for this take I'm about to share.
Okay.
Do you guys, the heartwarming story that's going around the interwebs right now, I don't know if you saw this. Have you seen this? The Warriors fan who has courtside seats with her family, who came to sit courtside the last game but didn't get to see Steph Curry, was very sad. Courtside seats once again, and Steph came over and sighed to talk to her. Adorable. Kids are so pure. A little come on, man. It's not the sweetest moment ever. Why is this the cool thing that the Warriors fan with courtside tickets got her wish? I don't. To me, am I being like a Grinch over here?
Probably
a little bit of a Grinch.
Yeah, a little bit trifling.
We can't have trifling. Why don't we have a Jokic fan?
I agree with that.
Why can't we go? There's a Murray. Bought tickets, wanted to see Jamal play. He's supposed to be back by now.
I saw Hanslick and Katie, and shout out to them for doing this, consoling that girl.
Right.
Give her a Jokic jersey next
Give
time.
her a joke. Hey, man, this is how you convert him. You say, you know what, Steph? He didn't care about the fans in Denver enough to travel last time. Unfortunate of him, but guess who? Guess who did?
You know who is
Somebody
playing?
who was also tired.
You know who doesn't want any rest?
Doesn't want a single bit of rest. I'm
Just
just
saying.
saying. Hey, it's a small thing. Kids are innocent. It's not about the kids. I'm just saying I don't find this moment as gorgeous or whatever as everybody else. Moving right along.
Girl dad over there.
Girl dad over here. You know what? My girls root for the home team.
That's right.
They do. They're Jokic. They're huge Jokic fans. Big time Jokic fans. It's like one of the only people they know outside of like me and my my parents.
awesome.
You guys want to make a little deal with the devil?
Yeah, dude. Always.
Absolutely.
Let's get a little deal
Always down
with
for a
the
deal
devil.
with the devil. Oh, wow.
Because this game and so much of the NBA, you start making these compromises.
image.
Are the Nuggets winning a title this year? We don't know. I want to kind of ask you this sort of either or type thing. Tonight, would you rather Jokic has 50 points, but the Nuggets are down 5 with 3 minutes to go? Or would you rather Jokic has 10 points, but the Nuggets are up 5 with 3 minutes to go?
50 ball me.
Yeah, I'm with
50
that.
ball me.
They're down 3 minutes to go, down 5.
What's up, Satan? Talk to me.
50 ball. I want all 50. I want a whole burger. Hamburger already set us up. I want the hamburger. I want a 50 burger.
50 burger.
It's
But I mean, if
national.
he's got 50, he might need to get 60 to win.
I trust him to do it.
We've seen them at that point where he wins the game for them still. 50 ball on national TV on the fourth game. Like, you got to just give it to him. You really just have to give it to I would love to see that. Also, how do you go against that? Because that means that everyone else is not playing up to par, or he just had such a monster game that he's the best player on the court at the time. So give me the 50 ball.
I totally agree. Everything you just said about the stretch he's on and what it means if he could keep it going, and I know that includes wins, but you didn't tell me they're going to lose.
Exactly. I didn't want because then, yeah.
No, listen, give me the 50. The MVP is really, really close, if not in hand, and I also want the team success just as much, and I would take the title over the MVP if I could. But the MVP is so close.
It's like really a
and
next thing.
back-to-back MVPs is like, forget what, people think of us and Andy Bailey when we project where he finished his career. Back-to-back MVP, he is already one of the greats. So let's seal that in.
Dealing with the devil over here, wheeling and dealing. By the way, they were just playing Jackson Brown. Jackson Brown follows me on TikTok. Is that
that's
the
fun.
weirdest development of like the 21st century?
Who's
I don't
Jackson
know why
Brown?
either. I wrote,
that louder, Jeff.
whatever. He's just a musician, like from back in the day. And one time I commented that he followed me, and I was like, "This is weird. I'll bet he doesn't know what he's doing."
That's cool.
Hitting
Maybe
buttons.
he's really into birds.
I don't post anything
Well,
on
then
TikTok.
probably
Like
not.
I'm just on there to make sure DNVR we posted our stuff. Next one, deal with the devil, guys. Next Monday, when the Nuggets 76ers face off, would you rather Jokic dominates Joel Embiid head-to-head, destroys him, but loses the MVP? Or would you rather he gets dominated by Embiid in that game, but wins the MVP?
I want him to win MVP. To hell with that game.
Yeah.
That was one off. He's tired.
He's
I can
tired,
just
he's
make all
carried
types
it,
of
yeah.
excuses
Thanks
at
for
that
showing
point.
up one time for this game,
You
Joel.
got him. You finally got him. But guess what? Guess who's the MVP and who has not won any? He has 2.
Yeah, give me that.
I would love that one. Like that. That's almost too easy.
Really?
Hey, Embiid,
I feel
you
like
can
this
have
one's
it.
hard.
You can have it,
I'm with
Embiid. You
that.
got that one night. Guess who won it for the entire year for 2 years straight? Yeah. You got it one time.
Where's the chat at on this one, man? I gotta know if everybody's on board with this one. This feels trifling to me.
I don't know. I would let Embiid hold a Wilt 100 picture up if Jokic another MVP. I don't give a shit.
Just the record books will remember MVPs over here. We're stacking
That's
them over
right.
here.
That's right.
I mean, look, man. If Jokic wins the MVP this year, and he has 2. Over under 2.5 MVPs at that point. You're gonna start being like, is he gonna get 3, 4 MVP? How many MVPs can Jokic get? Would you rather, along these same lines, Jokic wins MVP, but everyone says he shouldn't have? Or would you rather him not get MVP, but everyone says he was robbed?
I want him to have the MVP.
Me too. Give me the MVP.
You could change a lot of things, even Wikipedia pages. But guess what? You have to say he's a 2-time MVP winner.
I would prefer it.
Didn't we see that last year?
That's right.
That's exactly what we're coming off of a year. And also, he's proved why he was the MVP, and he's continuing it.
This one.
There's not many back-to-back MVP winners. He will be one of them.
That one might have been too easy, so let's go to this one. Would you rather Jamal Murray does not return this season, but the Nuggets are guaranteed to go at least to the Western Conference Finals?
This is already hard.
Or he comes back, but all bets are off. Let it play out.
You want to go or you want me to go?
Go ahead.
Sit it out. Sit it out.
Get out.
Sit it out. Because
At least to the Western Conference. Now we just see what happens.
That also feeds to the legend that is Nikola Jokic. He led them to the Western Conference Finals.
Shameless.
He led them to the Western Conference Finals without his guy. Yeah. So now everybody has to talk about those things. And then second off, let Jamal Murray rest for a couple more months.
Yeah.
You know, like you don't have to force him back. You don't have to
hungrier.
do anything. Now he gets to say, hey, if I was there, we would have won it all.
All right.
Now everybody's fighting harder because they really have gone to the promised land where no one expected them to go. Also, talking heads are not saying, hey, they weren't supposed to. They didn't. You can't say nothing. Just shut the hell up.
Dev is always right. I'll zag this time. I miss Jamal.
Yeah.
I just want to see Jamal Murray back in a Nuggets uniform.
I mean, they could still win it.
By the way, probably helps their chances of winning.
Right.
But I get the risk here. I want to see Jamal. I want to see Jamal back on the court.
All right, I'll start with you this time, Vogt. Would you rather Murray and Porter both return, but they're both 80%, or only Porter returns, but he's 100%?
The first one.
Really?
80% of Porter's enough for me. Grab some rebounds, hit some shots.
Okay.
Thank you for everything, Jeff Green. I'll take 80% of Porter. Jamal's importance, even at 80%, can't be overstated. Love what Monte's doing, but when you get to the playoffs, you need Jamal, some form of functional. So I will take the first one.
Dev?
I'm going to get that 80%. I like the 80%. We don't even know if we've ever seen Michael Porter Jr. at 80%.
Like 80%.
That's the line of the night right
We don't even know if we've ever seen him at 80%. He might be better.
He looks great.
Hold on. What is he doing? Him at 80%. We don't know what it is. So if you get, first off, Jamal at 80%, and Monte Morris has been really good this year, but I feel like Jamal Murray at 80% is better than that.
Yeah,
and I feel like they have a chance with Monte Morris at 100%. So Jamal Murray, adding him to the mix, shortening that rotation, having a guy that actually him being at 80% right now means that next year he could come in at 100% or 95%. So I'm happy with those things. So yes, I'll take that.
All right, this is my last one. Would you rather Murray and Porter return in whatever condition they are going to return in, or would you rather distribute 10% three-point shooting amongst the Nuggets players?
Oh, God, this is a really good question.
10%. You could give it all to one play. Jokic gets a 10% boost in his three, or mix it up.
I want the returners.
Okay.
Because I've seen Jokic give perfect pass after perfect pass to guys, and they never made any shots, but they still have a chance to win because he's so good. Now, if you get Jamal and you get Michael Porter Jr. at whatever they're at right now, I think that's just a upgrade to whatever the Nuggets have on their roster right now. Also, that means that they're ready to play, and I'm excited to see them play again. So I'm going to take that one.
I get this one, though, because the level Jokic's at right now, sometimes you're just kind of like, if everyone was just a little better,
yeah.
I mean, would they lose games?
Forget that. You're thinking about giving it to other people. Jokic's at 37%.
Oh,
what if we give him 10%? He's a 47% three-point shooter for the rest of the year.
That is intriguing. No, I'll take the returners, I think. But I get why this one's hard. I get why you're asking.
I'm taking the 10%. I'm giving Jokic like 7 of that. I'll give Aaron Gordon 3 of that just to knock down some shots in the corner.
Just one even, maybe?
Just a little bit, and I'm taking it. All right. That was fun. You guys made some real deals with the devil there. We'll have to bring that segment back. Why don't we open up DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, and let that man over there make us some money. What do you got for us, Dev?
So first off, I want to see if their line's up because it's been up, it's been down.
Yeah, they didn't know what to do with this game.
All day. It's even like I've seen lines and then they took it off. I know that it started at 3.5.
1.5.
Maybe 2.5. So now it's all the way to 1.5. So late money has came in on the Nuggets. People are believing in this Nuggets team, and you know what? I'm with them. You guys know, like earlier in the season, I've been saying, if they don't have Draymond Green, I don't believe in that Warriors team. Like, it really shocks me that they're still so high in the Western Conference Finals in the Western Conference standings without Draymond Green. I feel like he's the team's MVP. I'm not saying he's the best player because Steph Curry clearly is that, but we haven't been seeing the same Steph as of late that we had seen, prior to him breaking that record. I haven't been seeing those monster games, but also that defensive unit just it wants so much more. Jokic is going to feast. He's really going to eat. He's going to dominate. It's on national television. I think he understands, what this means to his MVP candidacy. Also, like, to hometown, getting more people that, like, has eyes on him. Like, this is his chance. Let's just go ahead and lock him in. He's going to go crazy.
Wow.
26.5 points, I think, is his points. He's going to get it. He's going to score. Every single time that he wants
26.5. All right.
It's not high enough.
They've got a 30 and 14 special.
Do you like the 30 and 14 special?
I don't know if I like it,
I
but
don't like
I did
the
bet
14
it.
rebounds. I'll go with the 26. I like the 26 points. 26.5.
26
It's the rebounds that, like, makes me wonder. Because if you say that he's fatigued, it's the rebounds that's going to, take into that.
I think
a lot of threes.
I think 14 rebounds is that's my lock. I think he's an alien tonight on the boards. But you're better at this than me, so keep that in mind,
I'm
chat.
taking your bet here, putting a small unit on.
It's 30 and 14.
Yeah.
The positive is, like, his rebounds just straight is 14.5.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they give you one rebound. You take that away and go to a point. I think he's going to score tonight. Also, I think that the passing is going to be what, like, really also stands out. So he's known for being a great passer. This is the night that everybody says, hey, that's what separates him from the rest of the competition. He's a great passer. He's a great, scorer. He's a great rebounder. The other guy that he's competing with, he goes to the free throw line. So now you get to see all the positive and strengths of Jokic's game. I think that assist is going to be up. It's already at a 9.5. Do we think that he gets a triple-double on national television? That's a little tough, huh?
You're counting on a lot of role players.
Come on,
who
man.
should be tired and overextended. I will say this. It's not like the Nuggets have had a ton of shot luck lately.
Yeah, that's
there
true.
are some guys who are due. But I'm afraid of the assist line scares me the most of anything tonight for that reason.
Can I give you something I like? DeMarcus Cousins tonight might play a lot. Like, maybe this is Jokic for tonight. Yes, he's going to play, but we're going to knock the minutes down. Points, rebounds, assists for Boogie, 15.5.
That sounds fun
like
to me.
I feel like he could score tonight.
And this is like a opportunity for Malone to show, hey, we got the best of this opportunity.
Right.
We're getting, the good DeMarcus Cousins. He's coming off of a game where he was in foul trouble. He also
he needs a bounce back.
He has to have a bounce back game. I do like that. That's the points, rebounds, and assists.
15.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Come on, man. Give me 10 boards tonight, Boogie.
I like it.
Give me 10 boards.
You know what I do think stands out in a game like this? Veterans.
Okay.
Austin Rivers, points, rebounds, and assists is only 13.5.
It's pretty low.
He scores. He rebounds a little bit. He also gets involved in a game. I like that points, rebounds, and assists. Do you think this is a bounce-back game for Aaron Gordon? He hasn't had a over.
I'm not betting on Aaron Gordon for a while. I'm staying far away.
He's blacklisted.
He's messed me up a lot lately.
I've had too much faith in him.
I've asked myself that question a lot.
It's tough, isn't it?
It is tough.
All right, so what are we going with? Do you have a same-game parlay?
I'm just starting to make it. The first thing I see on here is I see Monte Morris three-pointers.
Yeah, I'll take
I
one.
always love that.
I'll take one for sure.
I'm going to go back to my trusty Jokic steals. Should I go Jokic blocks tonight instead of steals?
I like steals because the value's there, and he's getting them, man.
He is getting a lot of steals. All right, we're going to go one. What if we did both? Why don't we make this a Jokic one block, one steal?
Okay.
All right, that's what I'm going to do. Jokic, one block, one steal. That's my parlay. So I got Jokic, one block, Jokic, one steal, Monte, one three-pointer. I like this. I'm only rooting for three things to happen. I get plus 185 money on it. I don't know. I kind of like it. I'm going to throw a unit on it. I like it.
I like it, man.
The Jokic Monte special. The closers. The closers. That does it for us, guys. We're going to go turn it over, catch the very end of this ass whooping that the Nets put on James Harden, Joel Embiid.
And if the Nuggets lose tonight, we'll just talk about that game.
We'll just talk about that game. We'll talk shit about them. Thanks. Hit that like button on the way out. See ya.